EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. We're calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Drop 60, drop 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Come on. Hey.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. We can look at this Patriots defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
70 Timberwolves.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
The defensive coach is losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Now it's Watson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Give up the middle. Judkins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try it now with Judkins. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 20. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mason Graham never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But I feel like it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Jones. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. It's caught on the right side, Williams. To give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Second down at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Patriots.
They're going to throw, May. And Diggs has it. And he's got this down to the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And this is caught by Williams. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Here's May. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Press on, lady. Ready.
From the end zone, Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Give them 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To the air, May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was really a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This is taken at about the 14. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. A shotgun snap for Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's still on his feet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
19, Tiger, 19.
Watson now to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. To throw is Watson. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Judkins.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 4th down, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Short pass caught by Henry, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
They go play action with May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 26, second and 7. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Milton Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Back to throw, Watson. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 14. Watson. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This complete to Polk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll throw with May. That one caught by Polk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For the Patriots. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the right side, this is Henderson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
They go play action now. May. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw, it's May. Over the penalty finds Henderson complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Crazy, crazy. You son, crazy, crazy.
Throwing here is May. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Henderson. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They're going to throw. May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
16 yards.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep him from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave him, and it was successful. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down.
At the Browns' 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
From the gun again to Henderson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Look at the clock, 35 seconds to play. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the handoff, Henderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A big play looming on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4.
He'll look to throw. His ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carrying into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready? 70 up. 70 Timberwolves.
Watson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Watson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Watson now to throw. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go now.
Here's Watson. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw is Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So third down coming up. But Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
18, 5 years.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Caught right side, Davis.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
60 Eagles, 60, tap to 60, tap to 60, tap 60, tap 60. Go.
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown will win it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up second down.
To the air, May. To Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Patriots first down.
Here's May. Completes it to Douglas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime. And that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
Got his man. It's Williams. Well, he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. They'll throw with May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction because I thought the next thing was going to be, and sometimes it rains, but that's not really the case here, right? Look, if this is college football, they keep playing. You know, they're going to break that tie and continue to go how many overtimes it takes. Postseason football, we're still playing. But it's the regular season. You get one extra period to decide it. This one, we get field goals on each side. And guess what? The end result's the same. Tie, off we go. Let's move on to the next one.